This is a 1,000 cell maze which I tried to complete. It took me 40 minutes and I still didn't get anywhere. The first time I tried it. We'll see how this time goes. But I am determined to finish it. So here we go. I was trying to give myself as much time as possible because the more time I have, the calmer and the more orderly I get to do things. If I'm rushed, then me trying to pick up the pace causes me to be more forgetful and more careless about where I go and where I've been. So I'll just pretend I have all the time in the world. I think if things really get bad, I could always just step outside and finish it off out there. But let's go through this, shall we? All right. So we start here. There's nothing there. This is a 1,000 cell 3D maze, nothing complicated. All right. We need to explore that, but we also need to explore this. I am tempted to go up there first. And also fixed it so that the maze does not lose its colors. Okay, that does get complicated, and that gets complicated. So I might as well explore down here first. Okay. That's complicated. Nothing up. I think there's nothing up there. Good. Alright. Once I explore all of that, I am done with that. I will have to go that way. Go that way, and I think up from there. But first I have to explore this. I have to remember this because it'll probably be a while before I come back here. I have to make sure that I remember where I came from and where I'm going. But, I mean, if I go that way first, if I check this way first, it won't take me too long to figure out all the dead ends because that is why I'm here. Alright. Dead end, good. I wonder if I should put this over here. That's a good place for now. Oh gosh. Maybe not, because I almost missed that. Okay. Okay. That's where I came from. I came from... I have to explore that. Oh man, where did I come from? Okay, I came from there. Step up. You know what, I'm just going to go all the way up to see what's over here. It's really complicated already. Nothing. Alright, good. And I came from over here. Alright, so I already checked that. That is the bottom floor. I came from there, so eventually I have to go back there once I check everything here. And this is the only place to check, good. So our way back home is that way. Our way back home is that way. And we already checked that, so we would only have to go that way. And just to reinforce it in my memory, because I don't want to make forgetfulness a problem. Okay. I have to go up there because this is where I came from and there's nothing else to explore here. Correct? Yes, correct. Alright. Back and forth, back and forth. Alright. So we know that gets pretty complicated, so let's go over here. Oh, is that a dead end? Good. That means there's only one place to look. That's getting annoying. Okay, let's see. If I could shrink this camera, there you go. That might be a good spot to keep it. All right, so I came from there. I came from there, there, that's where I came from. Let me go back because I'm already starting to forget where I came from. That's a dead end. That's a dead end. I came from there. I came from there. And then once I go down there, I go this way, and then I have to go back up and check what's up there. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going the right way. Did I already check this? I think I already did, but let's reconfirm. Yep. Okay. Good, good. I think that's everything. All right, all right, all right. That means I can go to that place, but first, I think I'm a bit confused about this. Like, really? Like, there's nothing to... Did I explore this? This seems too complicated to have left out. Okay, so according to my way of doing things, I think I already explored all of this, but it doesn't seem like I don't know, like I have no memory of it. Or is it just because it's too complicated? So I'm going to explore it one more time just to reaffirm that I have already been here. Nothing. Nothing. Good. Good. Alright, so I guess I explored... Oh, whoa. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. What? Nothing. And... Oh gosh, maybe I haven't explored this. Imagine that, man. I was gonna leave this place unexplored. It's already getting complicated. Let me go back before I get totally lost. Alright, so I need to explore that way and that way. Plus, I'm not sure I've explored. Alright, so how do I get back home? How do I get back home? That's not back home. I think this is back home. Alright, so I go all the way here. Good? Yeah? Yeah? Nothing up there, nothing. And then I go down here. And then I think I go up here. Now, you see, I'm going back and forth because yeah, that's why. Because I forget. And because it's complicated. Okay, so that's the part that I need to explore. Let's go back. And I might have to do this a few times until it sticks to my memory. But basically I go all the way right there. Oh gosh. I lost. I don't know where I am. I don't know where this is. I don't know. Okay, I think the only way that this could have happened this way is that maybe I was considering one direction to be up, and now directions that were up are no longer up, and so that's the only way that I think that I would have gotten this confused about where I am. Okay, because I thought that this was the way back home. But no, that's a dead end. It is a dead end. Oh gosh. Oh, maybe it's right here. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Alright, so this is where we started. Whew. That was kind of scary. And because of that thing, I don't know how to where I am. But this should be nothing. And that is nothing. Good. Okay. So where is this spot where I get lost? Where it gets too complicated? Have to ask myself that question again. I think it's this way. Nope. Not that way. Oh gosh, I don't know how I got here. I don't know how to get back anymore. Is it this way? Maybe it is. No. Alright, that is not the way back. That is the way back. This is where I thought I was going, but apparently I'm not going here. Let's check this place out. No. No. Well, the good thing is that I'm getting very familiar with this area. No, wow, this is completely closed off. I completely lost the place where everything got complicated. I lost the place. I lost the place. I don't want to go there. Okay, I'm getting a sense that the place where everything gets complicated is over there. Is over there and up, you know, the place that I needed to explore in the first place. But I hesitate to go there because I really think, not because I really think that it's back there, but because I need to make sure that it's not back there before I decide that it's up there. I need to make sure that it's not, that it's really not here. And the way that I got lost is just that, oh man. Okay, so it's not up there. That's closed, okay. Alright, so somehow I got confused. I was already, I was already checking this area. Hopefully I was already checking this area. But I thought I wasn't. And then I went back to, yep, this is the place. Yep. All right. So I thought that this area was that way. Oy. I thought this area was that way for some reason. I thought that it was down there and that way. And when I got out of this area and went that way to check that it was that way, then I realized that I was over here, and I thought that this was over here. I didn't know that I was already here. When I was checking this, I didn't know that I was already here, I didn't know that I was already out of here. And so I thought I was exploring all of this, thinking that I was still in there. And then I went back there, and then I couldn't find this over there, and so that was really confusing. Man, all right. I don't know how that happened or how I got so confused. Maybe a mind skip or something. Maybe I have multiple personality disorder. Maybe I forget, time lapse, whatever. All right, but the important thing is that now I know that this is off limits because we've already checked this. We already got out of that hellhole. And we have to explore this, and we have to explore that down there. This and down there. So which one do we do first? Let's see, because the one downwards seemed kind of complicated, so let's explore this one first. Dead end. Dead end, good. Dead end, good. Yeah. I made the right choice. Alright. Because now I can say goodbye to this, and I can say goodbye to that. And I can say goodbye to that. And in turn, I could go down here. And because I have so much to explore here, I can say goodbye to that. Alright, let's see. First floor, do I do first floor or do I do second floor? I'm gonna do first floor first because this looks very complicated. Let's see how complicated first floor looks. Yep, it also looks complicated. So what should I do? Let's do second floor first. No. Actually, well, let's take a look at both of them. But basically, I don't have to worry about any of that. So, alright, it certainly gets complicated there. Oh well, there's another piece over here. Alright, and let's go back to the initial point so that I remember where I'm going. Okay, so I know that's a dead end and I need to explore that. And I also need to explore this. So that gets complicated. Good. Dead end, awesome. Alright, so I still need to go down there and explore the bottom floor. Alright, just reminding myself again. Oh darn, this is getting so complicated. You know what, this is getting too complicated. I think I might just explore the bottom floor first. So let's go back. So you see my method here. I guess my method is to explore all the simple stuff first. Get the simple hallways first, the dead ends first, so that I could cancel them out, so that I could just rule them out and not worry about them. Okay, so this is the way back home, and I've already explored all of this, and to go back home I need to explore the second floor first. So this is the bottom floor, so when I get back home, I need to explore the second floor. But I've already explored this. Let's see. Alright, good. No fool. Good. Alright, oh no. Alright, so it does get complicated at the very end. So I just want to make sure that I know how to get back. How do I get back? I think I get back here. And that's the second floor that I need to explore. I need to go up here and finish exploring that. So this is back home. This is back home, this is back home, this is back home, and I need to explore the second floor. And I could forget everything up there, I could forget all about that. That's off limits. Because that's where I came from, and that's already covered. Now let's move on to the more complicated place that I found at the very end of this first floor. It's not really the first floor. Alright, so this is the really complicated place right here. And I hope it's not as complicated as it looks. Nothing. Nada. Empty. Yay. Okay. So we're done exploring the first floor. You know what? I think if I had enough time, like at least 3 hours, I would totally be able to get done with this. And now the second floor. Alright, so the second floor, I think I already explored all of this. Let me just re-explore it so that to confirm of everything that I can leave behind. Because at this point, because I already explored the first floor and everything that was behind me there, I can rule all of that out. What about this? Okay, maybe not that. Good, dead ends, dead ends, dead ends. That means I can cancel all of this out. Oh, not here though. Oh gosh. I don't know where it came from. This will be easily... Okay, this is where it came from. Okay, good. Let's go back before I completely lose myself. Okay. This is where I came from. Okay. Good. Okay. So I can rule all of that out for sure. And we know that this gets complicated up there. Good. We know that. So this is something that is left to explore right there. This is a dead end, if I remember correctly, yes. This is also a dead end. That is nothing there. I don't know about that. And okay, so just remember that I can rule everything out, but that little doorway right there is something that I have to go in and explore. And so this, let's see, so I have 3. I have this one, this one that gets complicated and the one over there that gets complicated. So let's go right here first. I go down to way back home. That's the way back home right there. Good. All right. So we've explored all of this. All right, good. All right, so we can rule that out. Good. So now the only things that get complicated is that little doorway right there and this that I'm about to go into. So let's go into this one. Oops. Nothing there. Wow, that's very complicated. Shoes, man. You know, I think I'm gonna do the little doorway first. Oh, I'm already doing this though. Yep, it gets complicated. Damn. Look at all these rooms. Whew, mama. Yep. This is confusing. You know how difficult it is to keep track of all this, dude. But all this is dead ends, so theoretically I can forget about all this. Alright, let's go down a step, take it down a notch. I don't remember where I came from. I hope I can get back. I think I came from here. Alright, good. Alright. So I didn't completely lose myself. So this is back where I was. Okay. So that gets complicated. That gets complicated over there. Let's continue exploring this one. Let's see what's all the way back here. Nothing good. Alright, so that's the way back home. That's the way back home. Back home. All the way, walk all the way to the back. That'll be back home. Alright, so I think we finished exploring all of this right here. Good, and all of that was dead ends. Then we took it down a notch. And to go back home, the way back home is there, down there. Alright, before we continue exploring this. To go back home is go all the way down here. All the way down here. And all the way back there. That's the way back home. That's the way back home. That's back home. Okay. Alright, so we already explored all of that. And now we gotta explore this part. Dead end. Okay, dead end. Dead end, okay. So we can forget about that, and we can forget about that. Now we have to go this way. Good. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me just make sure that I haven't forgotten how to get back home. Okay, that's the way back home right there. That's the way back home. Oh boy. All right. That's the way back home. And we already explored all of that and all of that, so now we're just trying to explore this. All right. Okay, so that's the way back home. Is that the way back home? All the way down. You know what? Let's explore this first, because this is confusing me. Oh gosh. No. This is too much. This is too much. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Let's just bookmark that place and go back home. Because I'm getting scared. I ain't gonna touch that. Well, let's see what we can make of this one right here. If now we could rule that out, we could rule this out. If we checked all these rooms, then we could rule this place out, this little doorway out, and have nothing to do with it. Okay. Alright, so... No. Nothing there. Okay, so let's rule out this top part right here. Dams. Alright. Alright, good. I don't even know. Okay. So I assume that the way back home is this way. Let's hope we did not get completely lost. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the way back home. Let me just make sure of that. Oh, nope. A little too far. Alright, so there's the little doorway that we need to explore. Alright. Okay, that is the way back home. Okay. All the way up. So the way back home is that way. And we're in the little doorway. We are in the little doorway. We are in the little doorway. And the way back home is that way. That way and down. And the second to the last bottom is the way back home. And we will be in the little doorway. The little doorway. I'm pretty sure I already checked all of this, but... Alright, good. Nine. Good.
All right, so I think I still need to check that, but I'm not sure where I am, so let me reorient myself by going back. No, that's what I need to check still. So how do I get back to where I was? Oh, okay. That is the way back home. That's the way back home. That's the way back home. That's the way back home. So I go here, and then I go second to the last down, and that'll be the little doorway. Good. Alright, so let's check this, and then it gets complicated again right here. Oh. Okay. Good. Alright, so I guess the little doorway is done. And I am free to continue on. It's been 40 minutes. And I'm pretty sure I already checked all of this. But let's check again. Yeah. I already checked that like 3 times. Okay, and I already checked that. Let's go back home. Let's go back home. Let's go back home, back home. Let's go back home. I think if I was really in a 3D labyrinth like this, I would also be singing to myself maniacally. Try and keep myself sane. Alright, good. So that little doorway, remember the little doorway right here? We can say goodbye to that. And that also means that we can say goodbye to all of this. We can say goodbye to all of that. Yay, we've covered so much ground. And we can say goodbye to all of that. But not that. There's still a spot over there that I need to explore. And not this either. Not this either. I need a break, but I don't have time for a break. And I'm afraid that if I take too long of a break, this maze will reset itself. And that'll be that'll be very, very tragic. Alright, so there's a couple things that we need to look at. We can say goodbye to that, but we need to explore that doorway. And, okay, yeah. And I think that's it. That's nothing right here. So there's 2 doorways again that we need to explore. This one right here and that one right there. So 2 doorways that we need to explore. That one and this one. And I already started exploring this one, but kind of got complicated here. And I also don't remember what I've explored and what I haven't. Okay, I think I remember this. I think... Oh yeah, I remember this. Take it down a notch right here. Alright. That's not... Oh. So that's the way back home right here. That's the way back home. Where the other doorway's at. And I think this is nothing. I'm pretty sure this is nothing. Oh gosh. I guess this is something. Boy, boy, boy. Alright. this is Mr. Take It Down a Notch right here. All right, the way back home is all the way down and that way, all the way down to blue and that way, all the way down to the ground and that way. That is the way back home. That is the way back home, all the way down and that way. Just reaffirm that. Yep, that's the way back home. All the way down and that way, all the way down and that way, all the way down and that way. All the way down. Not this one. All the way down and that way. Okay. Right, so we already, alright, whatever. Alright, let's check this part out. Oh gosh, I'm getting lost. Alright, so the way back home is all the way down. Alright, good. Now let's go up here first. Good. All the way up. All right, the way back home is all the way up. All the way up, all the way here. All the way down and that way. Okay. All right, so I think we checked everything here. All the way up. And I'm pretty sure we checked all of this. Yep, we did. Okay. Alright, so we ruled out this place right here. Alright, so the way back home is all the way down. We don't have to worry about any of that anymore. We just have to explore this. But if we want to go back home, we go this way. All the way back, then down, and then towards me. Alright, and that's how we get back home. Right, so here we are. Explore this. And I'm going to explore down first. Nothing there. Moving through space is such a mysterious thing. I don't even remember if this is where we were. Alright, so the way back home is... What have I already explored? Alright, so I already explored down there and everything that it implies, so I assume that I don't have to go there anymore. Anywhere in that direction. But to go all the way back home, I go there. Okay, that's the way back home. And I already explored there, so I just need to explore that part. Oh yes, the exit. The exit. Oh my gosh, the exit. Woo, I thought it was gonna cost me more than that. But it did cost me enough. Look at that. Look at that. 1,000 player best 1,000 cell maze. Efficiency 81%. Woo! Yes, and the camera's still going 45 minutes. See, I can't get it done in 45 minutes if my thoughts are organized. Good. All right, so that's the first time I accomplished the 1,000-cell 3D maze. And I've been keeping myself from doing that because I wanted to get it on video the first time I did it. And as you can see, this is player best. So you can be pretty sure that this is my first time doing it. Yeah. So now I'll be doing plenty of these just for fun, without recording it. But yeah, this was crazy. This is crazy. A lot of mental work there. Beep.